Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn, and today I have my Graphic 45 design team haul. I'm really excited because I have some of the new collections that just released. I don't have everything that you can get in each of the collections, but I'm very excited for this because there are some themes here that are really different and a lot of fun. So before I get into the actual paper collections, let's first show a couple things that are just some nice staples that I got. So I have really been loving the medium weight chipboard that Graphic 45 has. I only have it in black, but they offer it in craft as well. So I wanted to get the craft because I think that's going to be better suited for some papers than black. So I got that. I also got this. I thought would be really fun, and it is one of the older, I should say previously released kits. This was a album kit, and it was 2021 volume 7 featuring Mother Goose. So what's great when you get these, whether it's the monthly album kit or the monthly card kit, generally with the album kit you get the 12 by 12 paper in that particular collection. So in this case it was the Mother Goose Deluxe Collector's Edition, which is really fun. This is when the deluxe edition had the chipboard stickers as well as the sort of kind of medium weight, kind of heavy paper stickers. And so you would normally get with the album 12 by 12, and I think in the card kits usually that came with the 8 by 8s. But the album kits sometimes they were cool because it wasn't necessarily just albums. There would be like 3D makes as well. There's one that I haven't put together yet, which was Treasure Box. I really like that one. Definitely am going to put that together. And this one happened to be, it's sort of like a mini bookcase with brag books. So you can make a set of 3 brag books, and to make that bookcase there's these pre-cut chipboard pieces. So I thought that was kind of cool, and if ever you sort of wanted to make more of these, you could always just trace out the design onto paper and save a paper version of this, and then cut those out of chipboard to make more of them if you wanted, because I don't think you can buy just these on their own outside of the kit. So if you wanted to make this, say like another version but themed differently using a different paper collection, then that might be one way to kind of save the design. Just trace each unique piece out onto maybe some copy paper and label, the size and how many of them you need. This has quite a few pieces, so it may actually be well worth cutting or buying a second kit just to get another set of chipboard. But you do have everything that you need, as well as look at these. It's really nice that it's photo step-by-step, like color photo step-by-step instructions for how to put it together. Included with the kit is also these, which are metal corners, which should help kind of it looks like it's being used at the bottom, like the base, so it'll help that kind of stay strong. And as well, there's a set of artist trading tags. In the original design, it was craft color, but I got ivory. I think some of the basics, craft might not be as in stock as ivory and black. So I feel like craft tends to either sell out a lot or just not get as much stock ordered in. But that was the Mother Goose bookcase and brag book, which was a previous Graphic 45 Club G45 album kit of the month from 2021. So I wanted to show those, and then now I'll get into the new paper collections that have come out. There are 2 collector's edition And I only got them in 8x8. So this first one is Imagine. It does come in 12x12 as well if you want to get the larger size. But what's cool with this is that, and I'll do a flip through of each of the papers. What's cool is that you do get in the 8x8, because I don't remember if this was always the case. I don't think it was. The 8x8 also has the stickers. And I remember in the past with the deluxe collector's editions anyways, it was just the 12x12 that had the stickers and not the 8x8. So kind of cool. I like that that you've got that. So it's cover weight stickers. It's not the chipboard stickers. And in the 8x8 you do get 3 sheets of each of the 8 double-sided designs. So here they are. Look how gorgeous that is. And it's very steampunky in a sense, because there's a lot of timepieces, there's a lot of gears, hot air balloons and whatnot, but it's steampunky but in a very sort of romantic way. And so there's lots of sort of a pinky coral color and very, very soft imagery. And here's the border sheet. Really lovely. It sort of reminds me of the Halloween kind of steampunk one. This is pretty. I like this. The whole clock faces and gears and whatnot. This is a teapot. That's really pretty. Oh, this is gorgeous too. Just a nice floral. So I do love that. And this isn't. Yeah, this doesn't look like a repeat. So really lovely to use in full like this, or these pieces look large enough you could really fussy cut them out if you wanted. Oh, I love this. That's beautiful. Love typography. Here's some clock pieces with butterfly wings. So really great. With the collector's edition, you do always have, well, with all of the paper pads, you do always have some patterns and solids on the B side if you wanted to use something to coordinate, because you do get 3 sheets of each. So, you know, you can always sort of, if you wanted to sacrifice these cut aparts, you could always use this side as coordinating paper. And this is, again, really lovely. And there's the back of that one, which is butterfly, like the clock butterflies. So that is the Imagine collector's edition. And then, and again, I only have the 8x8, but you can get that in a 12x12 as well. Then there is the next one is Love Notes. This again is a collector's edition. So with the collector's edition, it's how this is different from a paper collection is that it's actually an older or previously released paper collection pulled out from the past, maybe sort of revitalized and then slightly reimagined, because usually when a new paper collection comes out, you get the paper collection and then you get the patterns and solids with it. And so with these, it's you don't have a separate patterns and solids. They've sort of kind of picked and choose from both and put them into the single collection. So that's what the collector's edition is. And so so these might look familiar if you have seen them in the past, and that would be the reason why. They might have gotten sort of punched up or changed a little bit so that the color palettes work with things like the hybrid ink line, for example, but I don't think they're altered too much. So this one's called Love Notes, and again, you're gonna get 3 sheets in each of the 8 double-sided designs, so for a total of 24 sheets. And look at that. Gorgeous. You've got some instruments and, ooh, love that. And some florals mixed in with that. Oh, this is so pretty. This is like, you've got the musical score and whatnot, but this looks like a kind of like a program for maybe an opera or, a concert. That's lovely. Oh, that's cute. I love that. And then your border strips. The really lovely repeat pattern there. This is piano keys. It might look a little strange, but it's piano keys. And another lovely pattern. So really beautiful. Great for Valentine's Day coming up in a couple months. Great for anniversaries for any time of year, or just because. Really lovely. Great for, weddings, anniversaries, things like that. So that's Love Notes. That's another collector's edition that came out, and again, also available in 12x12. I just don't happen to have it. Now for the collectors or collection packs that have come out, the new paper collections. This one, I'm really excited for. Super excited for. So this one's called Let's Get Artsy, and I do have the 12x12s on these because it's gorgeous. So I definitely wanted to get the 12x12 and the 8x8, and I'll do the flip through in the 8x8 just so that you can see it all on camera. And because it is a new paper collection, it does have the 12x12 patterns and solids. So if you're new to Graphic 45, patterns and solids is always going to come in this format where it's 4 different colorways that perfectly coordinates with the main paper collection. And why it's called patterns and solids is because on the one side you'll have these very monochromatic patterns, in those 4 colorways, and you can see some of the patterns are the same. So for example, this orange and this blue one, they're actually the same, just in a different colorway. And that will be printed on one side, but then on the backs of both of these prints it's a more solid looking pattern. It's still pattern, which is what I really love about how they've designed their patterns and solids. It's just that this pattern is way more subtle, way more monochromatic, and so you can treat it like it is a solid, but it's a solid that's a lot more interesting than just your plain old solid color cardstock, because you could probably find solid color cardstock that would be close enough to coordinate, but these, for one, coordinate beautifully, and they're, right on, matches with the paper collection. But not only that, it's just something like a little bit different that still is going to add some texture and interest and not just be just a plain solid. So really love how they designed these. And actually in this particular patterns and solids, there's not a lot of repeat designs. Oh, actually, yeah. These two are repeat. These two are repeat. I'm guessing these two are the same, but you do have a couple of unique ones. So you've got that. And let me show the let me flip through that, because I do also have it in the 8x8. And usually in all of the paper collections, you're going to find a variety of different things that you can get a la carte, or that you can get bundled together if you wanted to get the full complete collection. Again, I don't have everything, but I do have some of the additional things that you could get with the Let's Get Artsy. I've got the ephemera pack. Look how bright and fun that looks. And I also have the tags and frames. These combined, I feel like, are going to be great for paper crafting, for making cards, especially because they're all like already cut out for you. already framed up. You just have to maybe collage something, frame it up, and you're good to go. And then I do really love that Graphic 45 these days always has a 4x6 stamp set that goes with the collection. And a lot of times what I like to look at when I'm going to use the stamps is I draw a lot of my inspiration from their patterns and solids, because you're going to see a lot of these elements repeated or represented either, exactly but maybe not to scale, or different but similar enough. And so you can always look to the papers as a way to maybe use some of these stamps. Some of these are large enough to definitely use as sentiments on your cards, but I do love using the stamps together to almost stamp out my own sort of pattern and solid. You're not going to be able to duplicate anything identically, but if you look at this, you can just see there's Let's Get Artsy. That's the stamp here. I can see Create, so that might be Create Joy here. I can see some scripty fonts, and that might be this, Life is Beautiful. And then there's various different swirls, like this swirly motif. And so this definitely isn't all the stamps that you would need to duplicate any of these patterns, but it just might get you thinking about a different way to use your stamps and create or extend this whole idea, but maybe to a different color concept. So I love having the stamps for that reason, because then your choice for color and everything is limitless. You just need to have your inks in whatever color you'd like. So let's do a flip through of the 8x8s. So in the 12x12s, for patterns and solids, you're going to get 16 sheets in total. There's 2 of each of the 8 designs. And in the 12x12, you get 2 of each of the 8 double-sided designs as well. So those in the 12x12 are 16 sheets. In the 8x8, you get 24 sheets, and you'll get 3 of each of the 8 unique designs. And so here is a flip through of those. So look at how gorgeous those are. So it's Let's Get Artsy. So you can see that you can probably recognize some of the pieces of art here. And so that's really lovely. Look at that. That was what I was talking about with the stamp set. So you can see Let's Get Artsy is here. You can see Create. This one says Create Joy, but similar. Here's that swirly motif, which is that right there. So really, really cool. Beautiful colors. Nice and bright. This is just a really lovely floral, kind of almost tropical in feel. And look at that. I don't know my artists, so I'm sure each of these probably relates to a particular artist, but I wouldn't really know. That's beautiful. I love the magenta and the blues. I'm sure that's something helpful that it says Vincent van Gogh. Claude Monet. So really, really go. So pretty. And of course, there's always lots of patterns and solids built into the paper collection. So if you didn't want to get the 12 by 12, you're going to have coordinating patterns to match. But it's just that by having the 12 by 12s, ooh, this is so pretty. By having the 12 by 12 patterns and solids, it does help you to kind of stretch some of these sort of more A-side prints a little bit so that you don't have to flip to the back to find coordinating papers. And that way, if you really loved, you know, some of these pieces, you could just use the A side and then look to your patterns and solids for some coordinating papers. So that's the first new collection. The next new collection that released, this one's pretty cool too, and this makes me actually think of another previous release. This is Life is Abundant, and it's actually a 12 by 12 calendar collection pack, which sort of reminds me of the flower market because that had month by month theme to it as well. And so this is bigger of a collection than the other paper collection, the Let's Get Artsy. So in Let's Get Artsy, you had in the 12 by 12, it was 16 sheets in the patterns and solids and as well as 16 sheets in the paper collection. But because you need 12 unique designs for each of the 12 months, the paper collection actually has 24 sheets. It has 2 of each of the 12 double-sided designs. So if you're looking at it online in the shop and you're wondering why this costs more, that's why. You're actually getting more papers. And here's the colorway, and this is really, really lovely. And this you actually get, these are really, really pretty. I'm not sure. Interesting. Special feature 4x6 calendar cards. So that's really interesting. I think that might be built into one of these. So that's kind of interesting. I kind of want to check that out. And I'm curious just to see, is it the black one? Yeah. So you can see with the black one, actually, instead of having this be, like if that was the pattern, and then usually you flip to the back and that would be the solids. Instead, for black, the solids are your calendar cards. How neat. So I guess those are 4x6 calendar cards. Oh, that's pretty cool. And then, but you still get your patterns. So if you wanted to use, if you didn't need the calendar cards, you could always just use the other side. Nothing goes to waste with a double-sided paper collection. So I love that. It gives you a lot of different options. Sometimes it can be hard though because both sides are really pretty and you can't imagine sacrificing one over the other, but it is nice that nothing goes to waste. And so there's the Life is Abundant. I do have it in the 8x8, so we'll flip through the 8x8. And this too also has things like ephemera packs, and it does also have a coordinating stamp set. So that's a really lovely. There's a lot of very celestial themes, but a lot of, well, everything is nature, I guess. So there's a lot of plant life and a lot of your sort of celestial themes like the phases of the moon. So that's the 4x6 stamp set that comes with it. And here are the papers. So this is January. And really, really lovely. Very cool. Love all the sentiments. Oh, this is cool. So the border here says the best is yet to come. And there's the back to that, which looks similar to this patterns and solid, but it's not the same. There's a lot of the same imagery, but this has words. There's typography included on that, but So this print, I think, is going to be the same as that, just a different colorway. Here's February. When the roots are deep, there is no reason to fear the wind. Oh, stay true to your roots. Oh, these are great. I like the sentiments on these. Oh, that's really pretty. Look how striking that is against the black. March, it's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. Whisper words of wisdom. That's March. Be here now. Lovely. April, dwell in possibility. Adopt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience. Dwell in possibility. In nature, nothing is perfect and everything is perfect. Oh, that's so pretty. And that we have in black here. So, that. May, whisper words of wisdom. All good things come from gratitude. Study nature, love nature, stay close to nature. It will never fail you. Joy and gratitude. Ooh, butterflies. This is June. Trust the seeds you are planting. There are always flowers for those who want to see them. In all things of nature, there is something of the marvelous. Trust the seeds you are planting. It's interesting. So each of these has the constellations and then something different here. And I wonder if how that relates back to the month. July, in every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks. Let life be about creating yourself. Go confidentially in the direction of your dreams. Let your dreams take flight. That's July. August, every flower is a soul blossoming in nature. Life is abundant. Love the world as your own self. Then you can truly care for all things. What we think we become. All the sayings are really great. Oh, this is really pretty. I love that. Do we have more of that here? Yeah, that one's this. Nice. I'm a sucker for any sort of typography mixed with graphics, iconography. September, adopt the pace of nature. I go to nature to be soothed and healed and to have my senses put in order. The universe is wider than our views of it. I like that. Oh, there's like dragonflies on this one. October, oh, look at that. Let nature be your teacher. Let your dreams take flight. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Dare to dream. These are great. I'm so glad I have this in the larger size too. It would make for really good, like a perpetual calendar would be really fun. That's what I did with the flower market one. A planner would be really lovely. This one's November. Allow nature's pace to flow into you as sunshine flows into trees. If you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere. Seek simplicity. Ooh, look at that. Took a while to spot the owls. That's pretty cool. December. Everything is hard before it is easy. The giant pine tree grows from a tiny sprout. The journey of 1,000 miles starts beneath your feet. Everything is hard before it is easy. Oh, I love that. Very, very cool. How lovely. This is such a fun collection. And so, again, the 8x8 is standard, because with an 8x8 you would always be getting 24 sheets. So you do get 24 sheets. The difference is that normally in a paper collection you would get 3 of each of the 8 designs, but here in this case we're getting 2 of each of the 12 designs, still for a total of 12. So that's why, again, if you're seeing a price difference with the 12x12 paper pack, that would be why, is because the 12x12 paper pack does have more sheets than your standard collection pack does. It has 24 sheets instead of the standard 16. Your 8x8 is going to have the same number of sheets as it would normally. It's just configured a little bit differently, where you're getting 2 of each unique sheet and more variations, as opposed to 3 of each. And while I don't have it to show on camera because I didn't get it, and I think it might have even sold out when I was making my selection. So hopefully it's restocked, but there is ephemera, there are like tags and journaling cards and all of the things that you can pick up a la carte if you'd like. And one of the things that I always suggest is, with the paper collection, so with this Life is Abundant and with Let's Get Artsy, if you go to the Graphic 45 shop and you choose where you can shop by collection, you can not only see all of the various different a la carte options, as well as the full bundle if you did want to pick up everything, but you're going to see some additional things that coordinate with these collections, namely the flowers, for example, because you can get those cut flower packs. You can get, you can see what ribbons coordinate perfectly with these. You can see which hybrid inks coordinate beautifully with each of these paper collections. So that's a really great way to shop if you don't, maybe have all the things, but you want to have all of the things to go with a paper collection, so that when you're sitting down to make your project and you're looking for some ribbon that matches perfectly, you'll know that if there's one that matches particularly well from Graphic 45, they'll show it in that page that shows everything related to that collection. So that's what I've picked up to craft with, and when I craft with these goodies, whether it's a video for the Graphic 45 channel or a video for my own channel, I'll be sure to put it in my Graphic 45 playlist. So that playlist will be at the end of this video, and so if you are looking for some Graphic 45 inspiration, then I have a complete entire playlist just dedicated to my Graphic 45 projects. So I encourage you to check that out if you want to, and when I craft with these goodies, I will continue to make sure that they are in that playlist. Thanks so much, and until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day. Bye!